Breaking news, 2 National Guard members have been shot and killed outside of the White House. The White House is now on lockdown. Donald Trump is in Florida playing golf at Mar-a-Lago like he always fucking is, so no issue there. But listen, this is literally breaking, updated 12 minutes ago. I've got this from 4 minutes ago as of filming. West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey posts out on Facebook. It is with great sorrow that we can confirm both members of the West Virginia National Guard who were shot earlier today in Washington, D.C. have passed away from their injuries. These brave West Virginians lost their lives in the service of their country. We are in ongoing contact with federal officials as the investigation continues. Our entire state grieves with their families, their loved ones, and the Guard community. West Virginia will never forget their service or their sacrifice, and we will demand full accountability for this horrific act. Here's the problem. They're not going to demand accountability from the shooter. They're going to demand accountability from Democrats. They're going to, every single one of you watching, all of you in the chat, you're and me, we're all getting blamed for this. Mark my motherfucking words. 3:55 p.m. on November 26, 2025. These guys have been confirmed dead for less than 10 minutes. Mark my fucking words. I know these people like the back of my hand. They're going to throw out the left, the radical left, these violent extremists, domestic terrorists. All of this is going to be blamed on the left. And this is because, like I've told you a million fucking times, these people want bodies. They want civil unrest. They want people starving and sick and desperate and angry and shooting. Because if we start shooting, he gets to deploy the military in all 50 fucking states. Quick reaction force. This is unbelievable. This is unfucking believable. They also have, CNN is reporting that the National Guard were the ones who opened fire on him first. Fox News is already blaming Antifa. Somebody in fucking chat just said, shooter confirmed to be Hassan fan. Shut the fuck up! It's already beginning. They've been dead for less than 5 fucking minutes. Let's see what Big Daddy Donald had to say. Did he post anything on Truth Social? All right, so he posted this 32 minutes ago. The animal that shot the 2 National Guardsmen, with both being critical wounded, is now in 2 separate hospitals, is also severely wounded. So the shooter is also wounded. But regardless, we'll pay a very steep price. God bless our great National Guard and all of our military and law enforcement. Or whatever. He's just a whole bunch of fucking stupid shit, probably written by Stephen goddamn Miller. All right, we got live updates from the New York Times. Let me refresh it to see if there's any new updates. Holy fuck, there's an update just now, this goddamn minute. Here's the latest. 2 members of the West Virginia National Guard were shot and killed near the White House on Wednesday afternoon, the state's governor said in a post on social media. The Guard's members were part of a deployment ordered in August by President Trump. The shooter was also badly hurt, the president said in a post, adding that they would pay a very steep price. You know what the worst part about this is? Those 2 dead National Guardsmen didn't need to be there in the fucking first place. They shouldn't have even been there, bro. Why the fuck do you have the National Guard deployed in our goddamn cities? First of all, that's illegal, fuckface. The goddamn federal judges have already ruled that shit's illegal, right? But second of all, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen when you say, we need to hang our Democrat lawmakers, hang them all, sedition, punishable by death? When you say, NSPM 7 designation, all registered Democrats are domestic terrorists. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen, bro? We're in a civil war. The civil war already fucking began, and only the right is fighting. And we don't know a goddamn detail about this shooter, but I can tell you that Fox News and all of your toothless fucking uncles tomorrow are gonna be going, the radical left, the radical left, the radical left, the radical left, radical left, the radical left. This is the biggest false flag bullshit I've ever fucking seen. If I don't get to know who the shooter is, if I don't get to see a video of the fucking shooting, if I don't get details of this shit, then it's Mossad. Then it's fucking Mossad. I ain't gonna believe this shit for a motherfucking second. Oh, that's an article for a different fucking day.
York and has
this is Fox News. I want to actually, you know what? I do want to see if Fox News has posted an update since the guys died. Granted, it's only been 5 minutes. It's only been 5 minutes. All right, 2 National Guardsmen shot in Washington. I gotta refresh it so we get the fresh update. Yeah, updated 7 minutes ago. Killed in a shooting. Shooting occurred in downtown Washington, D.C. Let's see. So here's the White House. They were shot there. What is that? How far away is that? We got 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks. Now, I listen, I haven't been to D.C. in a long time. I don't know if they do blocks the way that New Yorkers do, but 3 blocks away, that ain't far. 3 blocks away in a gunshot, you're going to hear all those shots from inside the White House. Maybe not inside. If a window's open, yeah, maybe. But, like, no, that's dumb close. That's stupid close. All right, let's see. The National Guard did not immediately respond to any request for comment. I want to see how this began. Do they have any details? D.C. Met Police said on X that the scene is secure and 1 suspect is in custody. Let's see what the D.C. National Guard said, or D.C. Metropolitan Police. Scene is secured, 1 suspect in custody. Listen, this is literally breaking within 10 minutes breaking, so don't expect a lot of details from me. I'm giving you what I got. Approximately 100 members of the West Virginia National Guard were expected to remain in Washington, D.C. I do want to see how Fox News is covering this. They're live.
And that is something this president and this administration
of course they're live, watching Chipmunk Cheat Date JD Fuckface giving some stupid-ass fucking Thanksgiving speech. Do you even give a fuck about this nation? Do you even give a fuck, bro? Because you label me as an enemy of the state. You label me as violent domestic terrorist. Meanwhile, I'm the fucking one tweaking out about a dead National Guardsman. You're giving a speech about a fucking turkey. You fucking cock-sucking piece of shit. God, I fucking hate this guy. God, I fucking hate this guy so fucking much. Donald, you got anything to say? Nah. Nothing. Just fucking nothing.
Paul, we have a very unfortunate update now from the governor of West Virginia just in the last couple of moments here. He is confirming that both of the National Guard members that were shot today have passed away, have succumbed to their injuries. And I'm going to read this updated post now from the West Virginia governor here.
You think the shooter will receive the death penalty? Absolutely. You got to understand, we don't execute many people in this nation. I think we've executed less than 60 people in the past 20 years. More than half of those have been conducted under a Trump regime, whether it be the first or the second. The overwhelming majority of executions that have been conducted by the United States government have been conducted by the Trump regime. This motherfucker loves executing people.
It is with great sorrow that we can confirm both members of the West Virginia National Guard who were shot earlier today in Washington, D.C. have passed away from their injuries. These brave West Virginians lost their lives in the service of their country. We are in ongoing...
This is false flag shit, bro. All right, a federal judge ruled that the National Guard deployment in D.C. and in other cities is unconstitutional, and they have until, I believe it was like December 11th to get all of the troops out of there. This is gonna overturn that entire fucking decision. They're gonna ride this and go, nah, man, look, see, they're shooting and killing us, man. Not only is it legal, but we need more. We need the Marines. We need the Air Force. We need full martial law, Insurrection Act. This is some Mossad-level false flag shit. Oh, and nobody's gonna say it. Aaron Parnas ain't gonna fucking say it. I'm in a group chat with you, Aaron. Could you just fucking man the fuck up and say this is a little suspect? Or are you just gonna sit there on your fucking thumb? Go, breaking news, folks. Fucking, how about an opinion? How about your opinion?
Contact with federal officials as the investigation continues. Our entire state grieves with their families, their loved ones, and the Guard community. West Virginia will never forget their service or their sacrifice, and we will demand full accountability for this horrific act.
Mao Zedong.
We have
That's not
two
Mao. That's
families
Hassan
in
Piker. I clicked my Mao Zedong button and Hassan Piker popped up and it's... What does that say? Hassan rules? Did you motherfuckers do that? You fucking bastards. I love Hassan Piker, but I wanted Mao Zedong. When I click the Mao Zedong button, I expect Mao Zedong. Fuck.
West Virginia that will not see their children come home ever again because they've been shot by a murderer.
Do they know who did it?
In the middle of the nation's capital. Because they've been shot by a murderer in the middle of the nation's capital, only a few blocks away from the White House.
Thank you for the $50 donation. This is a donation. Also, what the fuck is happening? 2 National Guard members were shot and killed outside of the White House. Thank you for the $50.
A city that is supposed to be the safest city in America. And we have now all witnessed together 2 National Guard troops, 2 young men or...
I wonder how Trump and Bibi Netanyahu selected the 2 National Guardsmen that would die today. I wonder if they were like, are they black? I don't know who these National Guardsmen are, but I pity you and your fucking families because you were just sacrificed by the Trump regime. You were just sacrificed in a false flag event.
Women, we don't know yet, have now lost their lives in the line of duty.
In the line of duty. In the line of duty. You know where these National Guardsmen were supposed to be? At home. Preparing for Thanksgiving tomorrow. But instead, our fat fascist fuck of a president decided to illegally deploy them in Washington, D.C. They shouldn't have even been there. Wait, did he say women? Wait, did she say women?
Witness together a city that is because they've been shot by a murderer in the middle of the nation's capital, only a few blocks away from the White House, a city that is supposed to be the safest city in America. And we have now all witnessed together 2 National Guard troops, 2 young men or women. Men or women. We don't know their identity. We don't know yet. We don't know. Have now lost their lives in the line of duty.
Yeah, martial law for Christmas. Martial law. What do you want for Christmas, Donnie? Martial law. I'm confused. Why is the West Virginia governor talking about D.C.? Because it was West Virginia National Guard that were deployed to Washington, D.C. Different members of the National Guard were deployed to Washington, D.C. Each state has their own National Guard. At least, listen, I'm surprised that Fox News has not already begun blaming the left for this. Very surprised. Yeah, meanwhile, here's J.D. Vance.
For example, that is a uniquely American thing. That's why, for example, we have, Turkey. Think about Turkey. Who really likes, be honest with yourselves, who really likes Turkey?
Me?
You're all full of shit. Everybody who raised your hands. I know.
All right, first of all, 2 motherfuckers are dead right now, JD. Stop the speech. Or divert the speech. You're talking to the military and 2 of their brothers were just shot and killed. Second of all, what the fuck is your problem with Turkey? Oh, your mother traded you for fucking opiates. You've never had a home-cooked turkey. I forgot. Your mother fucking hated you.
Think about it. And here's how I know that every single one of you who raised your hand is lying to me. How many times do you roast an 18-pound turkey just randomly? Just, a nice
What the fuck am I watching?
18-pound turkey. Nobody does it because turkey doesn't actually taste that good.
Is this a stand-up act? Is this a fucking stand-up act? Are we watching a stand-up act? What the fuck? I'm not watching the rest of this shit. I'm not watching the rest of this shit. Are you fucking blowing me? Are you blowing my cock? All right. I don't have any more updates for you. I'll check CNN one more time for a fresh update. Do they have this? I mean, the suspect is in custody, but they're not going to give us any immediate details on who it is. Yeah, they're not going to give us any details on who the suspect is. Great. I'm putting money on this. This is a Tyler Robinson 2 Electric Boogaloo. Meaning, innocent. Didn't do it. Somebody else did. Fuck. All right, listen. If you're here live, you stay. We got to make a thumbnail for this video. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, stay calm. Stay hopeful. We'll make it out of this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing and helps me immensely. Click that video over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers.